Hi everybody, Gertlo from Cape Town and welcome to another video. I'm with wife in the Cederberg Mountains and I thought, nah, I can't skip a video, so let me get going. Few things are so part of a guy's dream than wanting to have washboard abs. It's just something that says success, health and fitness. Girls love it, guys admire it, and it is so freaking nice to sit down and having this flat tummy. But why is it so difficult? Why do guys do this crazy training month after month, but they never really develop any significant washboard abs? They've got a flat tummy, but it's shapeless. There's very little form. Pure and simple. They do not apply real science. And bro science, that's not in the Vulcan vocabulary because there's nothing scientific and logic about it. That's why they get no results. Okay, enough talk. Let's get this nailed down. What are the 5 steps to washboard abs? Step 1, training your abs with the right intensity. And I'll say this only once. If you do not feel that your abs are aching while you're training it, then you do not train with the right intensity. With the last few reps, while you're busy with your ab training, the pain must be close to unbearable. You need to learn to get that mind-muscle connection. Many guys are going through the motions, but they're not training the abs. They're training all the other body parts and muscles, but they're not training the abs because they don't have the mind-muscle connection. Successful ab training is the most painful training of all your muscle groups. Step 2, training abs with the right frequency. Now guys, abs is different than most other muscle groups. Only the calves and the abs form part of a certain muscle group that needs to be trained more frequently. If you train your abs and your calves less than 3 times a week, they're not going to respond. They're definitely not going to respond on once a week, no matter how hard you train. Preferably 3 to 5 times a week. Your abs and the whole core is used to do a lot of work. With nearly every move that you do with the body, your abs and your core are involved. Thus you need to stimulate the core and the abs to such an extent that it realizes this is an abnormal load. And only when the body realizes that it's got that abnormal load, that is when changes start happening. Okay, step 3, training abs with the right exercises. Guys, sit-ups, it's not gonna cut it. Crunches, and more crunches. Do many variations of crunches. Doing crunches with the exercise ball. You should do crunches with the cable machine with the ropes. Some of the critical exercises that must be included with ab training are the Russian twists, which help with the core and the obliques, and the Roman chair. Crunches are the best ab exercise to help you to get that mind-muscle connection. Step 4, adjust your diet every 14 days to force results. What you must remember, it doesn't matter how good your abs are, if it's covered by a lot of fat, it's never going to show. Key is that you need to go through a 14-day body monitoring process every 14 days to force that diet to deliver success. Now how do you do that? Every 14 days you need to measure the body with fat calipers, measuring tape and a weighing scale. So write this down, so start getting a logbook. Put up a link on the screen for you to show you how to take accurate body fat caliper measurements. And here's the link for the body fat calculator that I want you to use. Plus you need to weigh yourself on a trustworthy scale. You don't want different readings every time that you weigh. Now take the measurements with your measuring tape, your biceps, your chest, your tummy, your upper legs and your calves. Compare these results of the fat calipers, the weighing scale and the measuring tape to that of the previous 14 days. Now that will tell you what happened to your body. Did it lose fat? Did it lose muscle? Did it gain fat? Did it gain muscle? If it all muscle was lost, then you must realize your body thinks you're in a starvation mode. And the only way to get out of a starvation mode is to increase your calories, but only slightly. If you drop body fat, but your muscles stayed the same, then you're okay. If you drop body fat and you had an increase in muscle size, then you're perfect. If you gain body fat at all, drop your calorie release slightly, but only slightly, never with more than 10% in 2-week period. Now guys, this is a process you have to go through every 14 days. There is no other way that you can scientifically force results of a diet. Now don't think when you are in the sweet spot. Now the sweet spot is where you don't lose any muscle, but you lose fat. You can very easily go out of the sweet spot. The body's changing all the time. So don't think once you're in that sweet spot, you don't have to do the 14-day body monitoring process. You need to stick to that. The complete no-nos and must-do for washboard abs. Let's go through the list. No smoking. No great body, guys, has ever been created with smoking. It's one of the worst habits of our society. No alcohol. Now, okay, I know this is rough, especially for the older guy. The key here is not more than once a week and not more to equivalent of 500 milliliters of wine. But for the older guy, it's very, very difficult. So if you want washboard abs, the best is to completely cut out any alcohol. This is the biggest killer for the guy over 40 to try and get washboard abs. Number 3, you must never be thirsty. The moment that you're thirsty, you're taking too little water. Water is critical for you. A tall glass of filtered water every hour. No bottled water. Bottled water contains way too much sodium. Last one here, low testosterone levels. That's a complete no-no. So you need to get that checked out. If you've got low testosterone levels, there's no way that you're going to get washboard abs. Watch out guys, soon I'm going to do a new video on how to manage your testosterone. Now guys and girls, that's a short of it. Of course, there are many other smaller issues. I'm not going to go through all of them. Things like you need to sleep enough. Things like you need to keep your cortisol down, your stress levels down. There's a host of other things. These are the 5 main criteria if you want to follow a scientific approach to get that washboard abs, and this has been proven. I myself have gone through that process. Now, of course, supplements can help speed up the process. I've made a specific deal for all my followers. I'll put the link for you up on the screen. I'll also put it in the description box of the video, where you can get 15% off only if you order through that link. Now, of course, those who want to sign up for my advanced system 2, that is the coaching system that I got for the over 40 guy. All my teachings, everything that's in my videos, that's all included in my system. That's this big blueprint system for the older guy to help him to get that washboard abs, get that muscled look, and to recapture his youth. Now go forth guys and girls and make that abs razor sharp. Cheers. Gertlof in Cape Town, signing off. I'm with wife here in Cederberg Mountains. In the Cederberg Mountains. I'm in the mountain.